Welcome, everyone, and glad to have you with us from Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. Hockey and all of his friends ready to go and amped up for what we have in store. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Gamecocks will kick it away first. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So Michigan State's offense takes the field. And this guy is a big-time star. Just an electricity follows him onto the field.
He's a workhorse too, Reese. This is a definition of a bell cow running back. He can carry the load for his offense and put his football team on his back.
And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. This crowd, full throat, straining the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, take everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to get...
Throws toward the end zone. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Great job by the freshman. Kept his eyes in the right place and made the play.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
First down for this offense. Wide receiver shows motion with jet sweep pass. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Working that left side now. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. He wants to throw. He's got his man. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback will audible. He's going to pass on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect them to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he's coming out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. It's complete to the left. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down. He wants to throw here on second down. Grabs it in the middle. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Spartans moving quickly to the line. He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Movement here from the tight end. Looking to pass inside the red zone. They're working that left side. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Firing to the right, complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
If you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
Lets it go to the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. It's good. And that's going to give us a tie ball game here in the first. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Arkansas took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. And for a program that's won double-digit conference titles between the SEC and the old Southwest Conference, this is big time. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start putting a lot of pressure.
And the Spartans will punt it away on fourth down. They'll look to pin him deep. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Lets it fly deep downfield. And he's got it. Touchdown, South Carolina.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
He's back to throw on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds his man. It's Reddick. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Spartans will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Now on the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance.
He's off to the races. The 20. And he's going to score. Touchdown Gamecocks. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. A first down for the offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Finds his target down the middle. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on second down. Using his legs, it's Reddick. Tackle is made after the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. At midfield, he's got room. The expressway is wide open. And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He's looking to throw it. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. Leaves it with the back. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. And the Spartans have taken it inside the 20. On third down, going up top. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Smashes it between the uprights.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. On the ground, it's Soto. Tackled after picking up the first down.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They've just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
It's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's right on target. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. And the Gamecocks have their offense in high gear. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Red pass, it's complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the counter play. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Soto. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. 1st and 10, they're down to the 25. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. The give out of the gun. Smashes through. He's finally brought down, but that freshman found some running room. And the Gamecocks will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. The snap sets up the throw. And it's caught! Touchdown, Gamecocks!
This guy's an excellent route runner, and he has really good hands. You've got to. That's now his 3rd receiving touchdown. They've only played 3 games. Nobody can cover this guy up to this point of the season.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
31, Michigan State, 6.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Zings it complete to the right. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. He's got an open man. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Wants to throw on 2nd down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Spartans headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got rid of it just in time. And the missed connection on 3rd down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And that's what this defense needs to get going. You've given up a bunch of touchdowns. You haven't been great early, but now you finally get some pressure, get the quarterback to the ground. Now maybe start turning this defense around.
Quick pass on the jet motion. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if we can just get him out of the spot.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Has this head coach lost his mind? Does he know where the ball is on the field? He's going for it this close to his own end zone. Getting some heat. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. Offense getting set for first down.
Here we go.
He wants to throw. Looking to the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on third and long. Let's it fly. And that ball is picked off. Got some room to run. The 40. Running inside the 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, South Carolina. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
On the move out of the end zone. And the returner will be knocked down. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Now, they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sidelines. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Got room at the 35. Can anyone catch him? And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Comes out throwing on first down. He makes the connection. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. The give to the back. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Spartans will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the move from inside is 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He chucks one out to the right. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. He's going to pass. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown Gamecocks! And the route is on. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Nifty little dance step. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Fires into traffic, picked off. Touchdown Gamecocks. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead.
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
And the returner is stopped. The offense set for a 1st down play. On the move, it's Reddick. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Grabbed behind the line. It's Reddick. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He's looking to throw. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes the offense are hoping the run fix can slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Feeling some heat.
Well, after struggling so much in the 1st half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the 2nd half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy has had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Slips through the line. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you've got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that 3rd down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free. But the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with better field position than this all game did.
You ain't lying. Forget about the last possession and what we did. You're already in scoring position. Take care of that football. Make sure you get some points.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Running back searching for a hole. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the 1st.
He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Now on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in. Touchdown, South Carolina! And the pummeling has started. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up in that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he's coming in, and he loses the ball deep in his own end. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Line gets set, 1st down. Wide out in motion. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And the punishment has been extended.
And how about the OC slipping in the screen pass? Try to mix it up, slow down that pass rush, let it come up the field a little bit, get it to your running back, let him do the rest. Nice blocking, nice play call to throw in the screen to change it up a little bit and get the big touchdown.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. On the run, it's Reddick. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile. He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Looking to throw on second down. Got it behind the line. It's Reddick. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long.
Third down.
From the gun, wants to pass. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Spartans are marching down the field. Got his man down the middle. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
And the Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Maybe a little frustrated after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10 from the 38. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for it all. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. Final play of the quarter coming. To the air on 1st down. Looking left. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? A big, explosive play by this offense, and if you want to control the fourth quarter, might as well go in with momentum like that. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
How about the patience from this sophomore to hunt that green grass? From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. They gave up the sack on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got enough space. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. And the Gamecocks are threatening on 1st and goal. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Bounced off his feet.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as 2.
Touchdown Gamecocks. And the beatdown has ensued. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Virginia took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week, and the end result was a focused group of Cavaliers that fired on all cylinders. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Trying to find his man on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And the timing just a hair off.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drop.
Oh, what a grab by the defense. Got room on the return. He's at the 10. Touchdown, South Carolina. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. He'll pull it down and run. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Wide open downfield. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. The Spartans are moving quickly down the field. Looking to go up top on first down. Unleashes one. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. After the misfire, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39 is third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab over the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And the Spartans will snap it on first and 10. He wants to throw. Got his man in the middle. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give him a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. The Spartans have it in scoring position on first and goal. Defense in press coverage. He'll set up to throw. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Fair catch, called for and made. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep...
Off he goes. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. The Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. Trying to punch it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And the stomping has commenced. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in Week 4.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Defense not showing press coverage. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for an open man on second down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, looks like the offense was able to recover it.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you do whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
They're trying to get to him. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And the Spartans will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has done.
And he's running in the open. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Give to the single back. Got some room headed to the goal line. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown.
He holds it in, and nobody's close. And he's brought down after a huge completion. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. He's going to pass. pressure coming. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking to pass on second down. Throws toward the end zone. And that pass is incomplete. They were going for the consolation touchdown, but to no avail, and that's going to do it for this one. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.